should go TJ Maxx. You should.
Hello. It's episode 68. It's episode 68. I have to tell you about something so stupid I did today. I did something so stupid. Okay. I gotta tell you, I'm drinking a Celsius. I shouldn't. I drank it way too fast. I'm jittering all over the place. And I'm shaking, I'm quivering, I'm doing all the things. Caffeine is bad. We shouldn't drink it. The kitties are here. Kevin, are you here? Kevin is here. Girl, Kevin is here. So your girl likes to save money. Your girl is thrifty. That's the nice word for cheap. You got a friend who's cheap. You like them. You say, oh, they're just very thrifty. They're very, money conscious. No, if you don't like that friend, you say they're cheap. Cheap's so your girl's cheap. And look, when you live in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world. Luck be a lady tonight. Yeah, luck be a lady tonight. Oh yeah. That, you get it. So it's Vegas. I live there. I live in Vegas, and everything's expensive. Everything's so expensive because, the tourists come, and we just want to take them for all they're worth. By the way, I don't like that I have shoes on. These have to go. This is making me uncomfortable. I never wear shoes on my podcast, and today's not the day we're going to start. It's not episode 68 where we're going to start wearing shoes. It's not. Shoes have to come off. I'm wearing jeans. I don't like the jeans. They're too tight. Everything's thrown off. So anyway, the tourists come to town and we're like, we got to take them for all they're worth. We got to make sure when they leave this town, they do it in tears. We can't have happy people leaving our town. That means they didn't give us enough of their money. We need them to come to town. We need them to come to town drunk on the plane. We need them to applaud when they land, right? Which in this day and age, when the plane does land, then yeah, let's applaud that. So inappropriate. Yes, so we need them to land, and we need them to applaud, and we need them to be like, yes, Vegas! And we need them to put on the cheapest button-up shirt you've ever seen from TJ Maxx.
You should go TJ Maxx. You should go.
Yes, thank you. And then go out with like 4 other guys also in cheap button-up shirts from TJ Maxx.
You should go.
And we need them to do a nice cheers before they leave the room, just like, this is it, guys. What happens here stays here. Let's go. Let's do it, bro. Bros before hoes, but also hoes because it's Vegas. Yeah. Clink. Shoot. And they take way too many shots, and then they go to a club, and then they probably have to pay like $75 to get into that club because they're not a girl. And then we need them to pay that, and then more for drinks, and then even more for other things, and then we need them to gamble it away, and we need them to tip the valet, and then we need them to pay for like everything. Like then resort fees. You've heard about resort fees? That's when you're staying at a hotel and we're like, well, you're probably going to use literally everything we offer. You're probably going to go use the printer at some point, so we're going to charge you a $25 printer fee. And then if you even see the pool, that's a $75 pool fee, right? Oh, and there's a walking on the carpet fee because there's carpet between the elevator and your room, and if you walk on that, that's a $35 carpet walking fee, so you're going to have to pay that. And if you want your door to close all the way, that's a $20 door closing fee. Okay? You need to pay all of these. You want a window? You want to see the outside? Oh my. Really? You want a window in your room? Okay, well, that's like a $200 window fee. But that's on you. You wanted a window, so you're gonna have to pay that. So we need tourists to come to Vegas. We need them to be super stoked with their TJ Maxx shirts.
You should go.
And a pocket full of cash. We need wads. We need them to have wads. We love wads. Vegas loves wads. You get that wad of cash in your pocket. You go to the casino. You make it rain. You lose $200 immediately. Now we're like, okay, now you can stay in our town. You just gave us $200. Good. Keep doing that. Where was I even going with this? Oh, yes. Okay. So even if you come here and you flew here on a plane and you applauded when you landed and you were like, yes, here we go. Even if you did that, you still have to Uber everywhere. Ubering, expensive in Vegas. And if you didn't, if you rented a car, still expensive because you got to rent the car. And then you have to pay for parking everywhere you go. Parking at casinos used to be free. Now they have to pay because they realized they could. I said that weird. Now you have to pay, they charge because they realized they could. These jeans are throwing me off. I don't like wearing jeans during my podcast. I like leggings. I like things to be stretchy. So, as a local, this gets a little annoying because everything happens on the strip. Somebody comes into town, they're like, let's get coffee. You go to the strip. Somebody comes into town, let's go out to dinner. It's on the strip. Let's go to a show. It's on the strip. Everything's on the strip, and that's fine. I'm not too far from the strip. I'm like 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away. It's all good. And I had a dear, dear, dear friend come into town this morning. And I love that dear friend, but look, I don't care. I don't care how dear of a friend you are. I don't care if you're my own flesh and blood. I ain't paying for parking. I don't want to pay for parking to come see you. I would because I love you and that's all fine, but I know that I don't have to because I'm a local and I need to be sneakier about it, right? So because I'm married to Sean and Sean's awesome and he works for MGM Resorts, I usually get to park at MGM Resorts properties for free. But there wasn't an MGM property close to where I was going. But there was a Caesars property. There was Planet Hollywood. And I looked and I Googled it and it said locals get to park for 3 hours for free at Caesars property. So I'm like, boom. All I have to do is park at Planet Hollywood. I'll get 3 hours free because I'm a local. And then I'll just hoof it. Okay, I'll hoof it to where I need to go. I'll walk. It's a beautiful day. I got feet on my legs. I can do some hoofing. Let's do some hoofing. So, I hoofed it. So first I parked way too high on the 8th floor of the parking garage because I'm like, I want to park as close as I can to this one side. So I parked there and there was 8 stories up. So I took 8 stories, the stairs down. I took the stairs down. And I was already like, okay, here we go. And then I hoofed it there and it was all good and it was great. I walked all the way across the street. I think I walked past where Tupac got shot, I think, poured a little out for him. And it was all good. And I got there and I was a little bit late, but it's okay because I was also sweaty. I was sweaty and late, which is great. Had a lovely time. I was well within the 3 hours. So I'm like, this is golden. This is wonderful. Hoof it back. I'm done with my coffee, hoofing it back to Planet Hollywood, and I see the stairwell, and I'm like, here we go. I could walk even further to get to the elevator, but nah, your girl's in shape. Your girl loves a good hoof upstairs with the sweating, so I'm going to do it. So I walked all the way up 8 flights of stairs, and I was so tired, guys, by the time I got to the top. I walked past a bike in the stairwell, abandoned. There's just an abandoned bike. I'm like, I don't even want to touch that. I don't know what's going on with that. But I got all the way. I walked up 8 flights of stairs. And that was after I walked several blocks from the place I went, because I was hoofing it, and I'm like, but this is all worth it because I didn't have to pay for parking, so it's good. We did the right thing. This is great. So then I pull out of the parking spot, and I'm lost in the parking garage because every parking garage is confusing. And I'm like driving around in circles. Finally, I see the exit and I'm like, all right, here we go. And I pull up and I put in my little ticket and it's like $18. And I'm like, not for me. I'm a local and I'm well within the 3 hours. So I ain't going to pay it. So I tried to scan my ID. Tried to scan it again. Scanned it a third time. Your girl's starting to fume. So I hit the help button, and this lady's like, no, there's no Planet Hollywood garage. How can I help you? Hi, I'm actually a local, and I heard that it says on funny thing. Hi, so funny thing, it says on your website that locals get 3 hours free, and I'm a local. You're a local. Hi, we're both locals, so I shouldn't have to pay. It's 1 hour. Pardon me? It's 1 hour. Could you say that just like one more time? It's just like really echoey in this parking garage. It's 1 hour. Did you say it's 1 hour? It's 1 hour. Okay. 1 hour? I'm pretty sure it's 3. It's 1 hour. Fine. I'll just pay. It's fine. $18. Okay, I know it's $18. I know it is. And I will pay it. And put your credit card. I will put my credit card into the machine when we are done with this conversation. You're still talking to me. Click. She hangs up. He, I don't know. I have no idea. It's like a weird voice that I could barely hear. I don't know, but she hangs up. So your girl paid $18. Your girl paid $18 to hoof it several blocks and climb 8 flights of stairs. My plan failed. And that's very upsetting because if I would have just parked at the place I was going, it was only $15 and I wouldn't have had to walk so far. So that was a big dummy head move of mine today. Hey, who's watching Love is Blind? Oh my God. Are you okay, girl, Kevin? Can you not? Okay. She just almost fell off the chair. What's going on with Love is Blind? It's getting worse every year, right? And by worse, I don't mean less entertaining. It's pretty entertaining. But let me tell you, I have never... Look, I'm not in the dating scene anymore. Thank God. Pour some out for not being in the dating scene anymore. Thank God I'm not in it. Because if this is what people are dealing with, I am so sorry. I've never seen so many average people bond over boring topics. You guys, first of all these girls look the same. I cannot keep them straight. There's like a Lauren and a Taylor and a Stephanie and a I don't know. I don't know. They look all the same and I can't keep them straight. Okay, so Love is Blind. So you guys watch this. Most people I've talked to are like, I don't watch it. Yeah, everybody watches it. And my girlfriend's telling me about it, but like, I don't want it. You should watch it. It's total trash TV in the best way. I only like trash TV if I know a train wreck is coming. I have to know the train wreck's coming. I don't want people to be happy on these reality shows. That sounds so bad. I do want people to be happy. Just like find happiness after the show. Create the chaos and the drama and the train wreck for me to see. And then when you're done with the show, you should be like, maybe I shouldn't have done that reality show. And then go forth and find happiness. Please do that. But on the reality show, I need the train wreck. I need the flaming wreckage. I need your lives to fall apart in front of me. Because that's what I'm here for. Get your lives back together after the show. But while the show's happening, let them fall apart. You guys. So Love is Blind. There's these pods, right? You should know by now. I don't even want to recap it, but you get all these single people and they're all mostly hot. Like they're mostly hot people. And they sit in pods and they go on dates with each other and they can't see what the other looks like because love is blind and you should be able to fall in love with somebody based solely on their personality and their likes and interests and not necessarily their face. Even though every contestant that we have selected is hot. Like, everyone's hot. What's the point of it? Let's get a bunch of hot people together and then tell them that looks don't matter. Interesting. No, it's fine. So they're all in these pods and they talk to each other and they go on dates, which is it a date? Because it's not really, because it's mostly just a therapy session for the chicks especially. Yo, hey girls. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Right? Okay. So I know that they're supposed to be connecting on a deep level because that's the whole point. But these girls spill so much of their lives and their past and their secrets that, like, have I even spilled that much to my husband of 11 years? I'm not sure I have. I think some things you could just keep to yourself. Or talk to an actual therapist about it. Not to a mystery man behind a wall that you've talked to 4 times, who you apparently want to marry. Just, hey girls, edit. Hey girls, edit. That's all I'm asking. You can go deep. You can get into real issues. You can talk about politics and family and religion and all that. Oh, yes, go deep, dive deep. But also edit. Hey girls, edit. Whatever you're saying, maybe don't say all of it. Maybe keep it around 80% and then keep that 20% for like maybe later. And maybe I'm totally wrong, right? Maybe that's the whole point of this, is that you just need to be your entire authentic self and tell this other person every horrifying fact about you. And if they are still on board, then you should get married in 6 weeks. Maybe that's the point. But that's not even my biggest gripe with the show. It's not that the girls are just oversharing so much, way too much. Hey, see a therapist before you talk to a stranger on a reality show. Just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. Maybe see a therapist before going on a Netflix show and talking to a stranger and all of the world about these problems. Just, maybe that makes me crazy. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. But that's not the most upsetting part about this show. The new season just dropped. We're like 6 episodes in before they release the next round of episodes, and then the weddings and whatever. These strangers are supposed to be finding their soulmate based on likes and interests. They're bonding over the most basic interests. Oh my God, I really like eating. What? I'm so sorry. Did you say you like eating? Yeah. Oh my God, you're never gonna believe this. I also like eating. Oh my God, I can't believe you're saying this. I'm such a foodie. Dude, I can't even believe this is happening. We're like the same person. We're the same person right now. This is crazy. I'm also a foodie. Oh my God, I can't even, you're like blowing my mind right now. I swear to God, these are real conversations. These are real conversations. And then this one girl was like, a lot of people like don't think I'm fun. But like I am fun. I like to go out with my friends and, stand up for myself. I'm like, those are your 2 examples of being fun? Is that you go out with your friends and then also sometimes you stand up for yourself? How about you go get blackout drunk at a dive bar and switch clothes with a stranger? How about that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so basic. So basic. The things that they agree on is so crazy to me. I just really like working out. Did you say you like working out? Yeah. Dude, I just can't even believe you're like my dream girl. This is you like working out and you like eating. I just never thought I'd find somebody like you. Oh my God, I never thought I'd find somebody like you. It's so stupid. Hey, who's your how about you guys bond over like your favorite Pokemon evolution? Okay? How about that? Hey, what's your favorite specific quote in The Two Towers that's straight out of the book? Like, hey, what about that? Which verbatim quote from the novel by J.R.R. Tolkien that was used in the movie? Which one's your favorite that was used verbatim, that was written word for word, that Peter Jackson put in there because he's loyal to the books, which most people make movies and they're not loyal to the books, but Peter Jackson was loyal to the books and he used several quotes verbatim from the books in the movies. Which one is your favorite? Let's get more specific here. Let's get more specific. Not instead of like, hey, I like music. What? I can't believe you just said you like music. I also like music. What? Insane, dude. I can't wait for these train wrecks. I can't wait. And also those I haven't really seen any reveals yet. The big reveal where they get engaged behind the in the pods, and then they reveal to each other what they look like in a dramatic fashion. And 90% of the time, you can tell immediately that one party is not a big fan of how the other party looks, and they're trying so hard to conceal it. Usually they do that by hugging a lot so they don't have to look at the other person and by covering their face a lot and just being like, I can't, oh yeah, oh my gosh, I just can't believe this is real. If they talk more about how they can't believe this is happening than specifically about how the other person looks and how they're into it, you know that they're not into it. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to turn into a Love is Blind rant, but please, hey, be more interesting. Be more interesting. Have more exciting interests than food, music, and working out. Have better interests. For real, dude. Yeah, that's really all I have to say today is that I'm very cheap and I hoofed it way too many blocks and up 8 flights of stairs and paid for parking when I didn't really mean to. And also Love is Blind is full of boring people. And if they were more interesting, then they would find love quicker, I think, because you would bond with your very specific weirdo soulmate as opposed to just another generic blonde girl named Taylor or Stephanie or whatever their names are. Be more interesting. Have more interest. Be like nerdier, dude. Have nerdier habits. Have nerdier habits. And I just cannot. And how is it that in this day and age you have all these hot people saying, I grew up a nerd. Did ya? Did you grow up a nerd? Can we see actual proof? Because you're hot and hot people. That's okay. I don't know. Anyway, I've talked too long. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching the Harry Bladder special. That one was really fun to film. I'm getting a lot more interest in these like one-off specials. You guys are like, keep doing these where you take the deep dive into one specific sketch. So yeah, I'll do that. I would love to do one for like Together Forever. That would be good. Oh, Unreal World. Do you remember Unreal World? It was the real world, but we were all like classic monsters, like Frankenstein and Dracula and a ghost and a zombie and a witch, like all living in a house together. That sketch was incredible, makeup-wise and costume-wise, and it was one of the only sketches where all of us were in it together. Didn't happen very often. So I'd love to do a deep dive into that, because I have a lot of BTS photos that I've never posted of like the makeup process and everything. That was super fun. So yeah, maybe I'll do that soon. But yeah, you guys are awesome. And I love you, and come to Vegas and spend all your money here. And then also wave to me from the plane while you're cheering in your button up from TJ Maxx.
You should go. TJ Maxx. You should go.
Bye, you guys. Oh, I met a squirrel recently. This is him. That's him. That's my new squirrel friend. Just thought I'd tell you. Sorry, audio listeners. Okay, bye.